Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO After Dark. As I was just explaining to the live, that what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about tonight's game, which is not too bad. See that they won by 10, and the biggest lead they had was as long as 22 points, I believe. I could be a little bit off on there. Hey, what's up, Lionel?
I'm trying to trap. Try one of them.
I'm afraid. Oh, I ain't even try to get two.
Just try it. Tell me what you think of it.
It's all right.
Mind if I give them to Mike? Because I'm not
Not a fan of those.
Is that okay?
That's fine. You still got your
I know my munchie bag.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right, but not that much of a big fan of barbecue chips. Although it's supposed to be healthy, but the kind of chips we got, but yeah. Anyways, well, I explained to the people that's watching live that, of course, we're going to talk about tonight's game and the trade that happened with Chris Milton and Kyle Kuzma's situation, which I did report it yesterday that they were very close to it happening, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm also going to mention why I knew that Chris Milton was going to be gone in the first place. So I think I probably told some of y'all, but I'm gonna tell some of y'all again. So that will be later on. We're gonna see if there's some like wrestling news to talk about. And plus, for you people that love comic book fans, y'all probably already seen the trailer, but I haven't. So we're gonna watch today for you guys that's looking at the pre-recorded version of this. We're gonna watch the Fantastic Four First Steps, the trailer, and just talk much about it and see how I feel. Because although I know it came out yesterday, but I just wanted to wait and do it at the right time. I was gonna do it like on his own video, but I decided, you know what? Because there ain't going to be that much to talk about, but mostly basketball. So, I have to throw a little bit of wrestling in there too, and just have to add that on there. But, yeah, anyway, let's talk about tonight's game. 112-102, Bucks over the Hornets. It seems like, of course, we end up without Giannis the last second, so they scratched them off. So, hopefully, Giannis play Friday. We'll see. And the Hornets was out. I think they was without LaMelo Ball, and I think they was out of Of course, Grant Williams is injured, but I thought there was out some other people too. But I don't know. Oh, and it was a 3-game season series with them. So, they're done with them, but. We'll get to that later. Seems like, the first quarter, of course, they always got it going. And the last, 3 quarters was not that bad. Like, you see they was both close to each other. But it seems like, the right scoring and stuff was going on. And, I was a little bit concerned with some of the turnovers that was going on. But, yeah, they made it like a good, interesting game, and the Bucks led the whole way. So that's good news. We're gonna get to the quarter status because it really ain't that much to talk about. It's just like almost everybody did good, and plus the return of Bobby Portis, which was really, really some help and help rebounding as well. So that's good news. So as y'all can tell, the first quarter 38-26. The Bucks was up in that first quarter. Yeah, and that's the highest that the Bucks has scored in a quarter. Then you got the second quarter with 28-30. Charlotte was up on that, and like I said, it was a close quarter. And I think that's the highest that Charlotte has scored was in the second quarter with 30. Third quarter, you got another like close one. I think that's the lowest that both teams has scored in a quarter. with Milwaukee's 20 and Charlotte 21. Then you got the fourth quarter, little close one, but Milwaukee did win that quarter, 26-25. And we always be saying that there's always issues with the Bucks when it comes to the fourth quarter. But although they didn't have that much much people in like playing tonight, but at least they kind of noticed that, and yeah, pretty good. We're gonna start with the team status. We're gonna start with the Bucks first. Yeah, really not that bad. 41-81 with Michael said at 51% from the field. 3-point shooting was not that bad. Well, except for Connaughton, but other than that, 18 of 42. Michael said that's 43% from three, and that's pretty good. And you see, without Giannis, they're better in free throws with 12 or 13 with 92.3% from the free throw. And it's probably, I think Dame probably only had that one miss, I believe. Anyways, the big problem still, offensive rebounds. But then again, there's times, they actually make the shot and they don't have to make no offensive rebounds. They just actually, they just make it. But, there's going to be a point, they got to do better with offensive rebounding. So that was one of the issues I'm always talking about with the Bucks. Like, they got to do better with offensive rebounding. And, just trying to figure out, what's going on with that. Total of 44 rebounds. The assist is okay with 26. Could do a little bit better. 6 steals, 4 blocks, and perfect. Only 9 turnovers. So that's pretty good. Now, team status with the Charlotte Hornets. Let's see. 38-88 with 43.2% from the field is okay. Hey, yo, bestie. Then you got 11-34 with 32.4% from three. It's good, but not that great. And 15 of 20 with 75% from the free throw. Okay, they really didn't do good in offensive rebounds either, but at least a little bit better than the Bucks with 9. And total rebounds is 41. I think Bucks, did they have more rebounds than? Oh yeah, 41-44. So yeah, of course we got the Brook Lopez problem with him not grabbing that many rebounds. So I don't know how many he grabbed. So we're gonna find out in a second. 21 assists, not that good. 4 steals, 1 block, and not bad in turnovers with 8. So let's go to the player status and let's see. They finally give Taurean Prince like some decent minutes, and not bad with his percentage anyway. 11 points, 1 steal, 2 rebounds, and needs to be a little bit better. But 3 of 4 from 3 and 4 of 6 from the field. Bobby Portis, like his shooting is like a little bit rough, but still did good. And he got the highest plus minus with plus 32. So yeah, 23 points. Wow, 3 blocks. Okay, I heard he had 2. He must have had another one that I didn't see. So he's getting better a little bit in defense. So just hopefully he stays like that way. 1 steal, 5 assists, which is not too bad for him. 17 rebounds, so he has a double-double with 2 offensive rebounds. Perfect 1-to-1 from the free throw, 2 of 6 from 3, and 10 of 21 from the field. Brook Lopez, I thought he would score a little bit more than that, but I guess not. So I guess you have that good third option with him, so can't be that bad. But 14 points, 3 rebounds. Oh boy. 2 of 2 from the free throw, 4 of 7 from 3, and 4 of 8 from the field. Damian Lillard didn't do too bad, but his not his free throw, but I mean 3-point shooting was kind of off, but he led the team, and I think he probably led the game too with 29 points. Only two turnovers, so not too bad. Two steals, and he doesn't play defense. 12 assists, so double double for him. Four rebounds, 8 of 9 from the free throw, 3 of 9 from three, and 9 of 18 from the field. So I'm glad he's taking a little bit more mid range shots that he can easily make. Besides trying to choke up all 3 pointers and stuff like that. So yeah, it's something he needs to work on. Okay, probably only two people that's like worth talking about for the bench. Gary Trent Jr. Kind of like a bounce back game for him. 13 points, 6 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 3 of 5 from three, and 5 of 8 from the field. So which is good. AJ Green looked like he was struggling a little bit again, but made some of the shots that counted. 8 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 2 of 6 from three, and 3 of 7 from the field. And Ryan Rollins did okay. But it's like percentages is not that bad either. Okay. Now you might as well say they're big three for the night. For Charlotte, Miles Bridges with 15 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, not too bad. 1 offensive rebound, 1 of 5 from three, and 7 of 17 from the field. Nick Smith Jr. Led the team with 23 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 4 of 8 from three, and 9 of 15 from the field. So not too bad field goal wise. KJ Simpson, 15 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 3 of 6 from three, and 6 of 12 from the field. Okay, their bench right now was a little bit better than ours. So you got Moussa Diaby. Yeah, that dunk he did on Bobby was just nasty. But anyways, he had 10 points, 2 assists, 13 rebounds. So he had double double with 3 offensive rebounds, 6 of 8 from the free throw, and 2 of 2 from the field. Tadal Solon, sorry if I got his name wrong, had the same in scoring, 10 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 4 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 3 of 4 from the free throw, 1 of 4 from three, and 3 of 8 from the field. Then you got Quan Jeffers with the highest plus minus on the team with plus 23. He had 9 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 6 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw, 2 of 4 from three, and 3 of 7 from the field. So yeah, final score 112-102. The Bucks over the Hornets, and they finally got their 10th road win of the season. And the season series between these teams is over. So yeah, well, the Hornets got the home court advantage in the season series. So we go to game one from November. Bucks lost to the Hornets by 1 point, 114-115. And in back here in Milwaukee, like a week later, Hornets 119, Bucks 125. Bucks won that one. And plus, today's game 112-102. So Milwaukee wins the season series 2-1. Next game they will play Atlanta, and hopefully Giannis will be okay and be playing, and maybe we'll see the debut of Kyle Kuzma. You never know. But we're gonna go with the stats, not stats, but standings. And hopefully it just doesn't cut off on me because they claim we see like freaking Y'all get what I mean. Cleveland Cavaliers now on the double-digit loss column. Um, Boston beat them yesterday, so that was kind of a surprise. Still got the best record of the East. Then you got Boston, who right now the highest winning team in the East with won their last four. Then you got the Knicks. They won their last two. Pacers are in fourth, and they lost their last game. So hopefully, maybe they'll lose whenever the next time they play, and hopefully the Bucks, win on Friday against Atlanta. So the Bucks can take back the fourth seed at least. As you already know, Bucks are in fifth. They won their game tonight. Miami Heat won their last game. They jumped from seventh to sixth now. And there's going to be some news about them. We're going to talk about them in a bit too. Detroit, they lost their last game, last two games, including today. So that's why they jumped from 6 to 7. And Orlando Magic is in 8th. Atlanta is in ninth. And Chicago is in 10th. Then, we got the double digit teams. You got Philadelphia. Seems like they still hanging on. They're like a game that a game and a half behind Chicago. So I wouldn't be surprised if they move up and Joe Embiid returned. Brooklyn, then you got Toronto, then you got Charlotte, of course, got the biggest losing streak in the East with 6. Then you got Washington Wizards, the only single digit winning team. What's up, JJ? Yeah, but Wizards with the single digit winning team, and the don't worry about it. And Wizards got the biggest losing record in the NBA, and shockingly they won their last 3. So maybe the next time they play, they probably will get their 10th. Although they're probably gonna do it without Kyle Kuzma, but maybe Chris Middleton will play their next game. So we'll see. Now in the West, Oklahoma City Thunder, of course, the best record in the NBA. Then you got Memphis, who won their last 4. Houston shockingly lost their last 4. Then you got Denver, won their last 3. You got the Lakers, won their last 3. And the Clippers lost their last 2. And yeah, they're a game ahead of Minnesota, so Minnesota probably can come up and win that. Sacramento Kings in 8th. Of course, won their last game. And plus, the moves they did, get rid of De'Aaron Fox, which I'm surprised they done that. Then you got Phoenix, who is currently playing right now. They're up, but they're up on the Thunder, 60-54, and it's the second quarter. So yeah, that's a surprise. Golden State Warriors won their last game. Dallas lost their last 3. Now they're under the top 10, but still got a winning record. But then again, that big trade. I think Anthony Davis did play. I think he did play. Did they have a game today, or they got their game tomorrow? I'm not sure. Then you got the Spurs. Won their game earlier today against Atlanta. Then you got Portland. Seems like they're turning around a little bit, winning their last 5. And that's the biggest winning streak in the West so far. And you got the New Orleans Pelicans with losing their last 6 games. And you got Utah, who probably can easily, pass New Orleans with the worst record in the West. So let's see. Try to talk about the games that's happening right now. You got the Warriors and Jazz tied up 74 apiece in the third quarter. So maybe Utah can pass New Orleans. You never know. Third quarter with 4:38 to go. You got the Pelicans losing to the Nuggets, 84-98. And like I said about the... Okay, so yeah, this game is a little bit behind that I'm watching. You got Phoenix and OKC. Phoenix up 62-59. So at some point, the Thunder are probably going to end up hitting the three. End of the first quarter, you got. Oh, okay. Orlando is playing right now in Sacramento. Okay. So you got Orlando up 37-31, and of course tonight's game with the Bucks and Hornets. Cleveland beat Detroit. Ooh, and that was a very close game, 118-115. Then I think you got the San Antonio Spurs. Oh wow, there's more. Okay. You got the Spurs beating the Hawks by 126-125. Oh, and the Wizards beat Brooklyn. So, yeah, like I said, they won their last three games, so this should be interesting. 119-102 over Brooklyn. Then, shockingly, Miami beat Philadelphia 108-101. Memphis beat Toronto 138-107. And Minnesota beat Chicago 108-127. Okay, let's go to NBA Home and explain to y'all like some of the trades that happened through today. So I'm gonna talk about the Bucks trade with the Wizards. We'll talk about that in a minute. So what are you gonna say? Butler had been traded to Golden State Warriors as KD deals Frizzle. So most likely that it seems like Phoenix going to end up stuck with their same core, although they was the ones that trying to get Jimmy Butler. So that's not working for them. You know, like what can they do? Like the Heat really want to get rid of Jimmy Butler, and yeah, although they say it's like a multi-team trade, I think I can move this camera back now.
Chilling almost as you were doing it.
So Butler traded to the Heat, from the Heat to the Warriors, and yeah, he did sign a 2-year extension with the Golden State Warriors. So he's gonna be with them with the next 2.5 years, unless something happens. So it was a multi-team trade. While some people was crazy enough to say it was a 3-team trade, so that just didn't make sense. As part of the agreement, Butler will decline his $52 million player option for next season and plan to sign a new 2-year, $111 million deal. See, the Warriors will send Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, plus a top 10 protected pick for this year to the Heat. Oh wow, okay. From the Warriors, of course, they acquired Dennis Schroeder this past December, but he'll be sent to Utah Jazz, and yeah. So PJ Tucker will be sent to the Miami Heat. So I don't know if he's gonna be ending up playing for him, but weird things happen. Guard Lindy Walters III will go from Golden State to the Detroit Pistons, and Josh Richardson, will go from Miami to Detroit. Yikes! It's really Detroit didn't really have to do any deals or anything like that. You just thought they would, but then again, I knew they had one roster spot, so I think they're on the verge of letting somebody go for them to be the full 18 roster. So I actually did something right for you. So yeah, this is crazy. Like we talked about the earlier trade with Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. You can check out that video because I did talk about that. That's like one of the few things I rarely talk about when it comes to other teams. So yeah, that was rare. Let's see. The Kings acquired center Jonas Valanciunas from the Wizards. And let's see what happened. Yeah, because I don't know, I gotta move this a bit. Sorry, y'all. Something's wrong with my ear. So I don't have the full detail on this, so let's just read. I don't know. I can't. I tried to check this. Washington Wizards traded Jonas Valanciunas to Sacramento Kings for City Gisco and two second round picks.
Yeah, you got a spot in there.
So yeah, yeah.
Gotta wait for
The
it.
Wizards do got a two second round picks.
I didn't even know it was there.
We don't know if it's this year, next year, or wherever the case may be. We don't know that. So Sacramento used most of its $12.8 million non-tax pair mid-level session to acquire Valanciunas. Um, okay, here's the what Kings are sending.
With what?
The Kings are sending a 2028
Following Jason's league because
second round pick via Denver Nuggets if it's number 34 through 60, which I think Denver will still be okay. So I think that's still going to end up going to Washington, so they'll be fine. And they also traded their own 2029 second round pick as well and gave it to Washington. So Denver's second round pick was acquired from San Antonio with the De'Aaron Fox trade. So this is gonna be interesting. Although it seems like they Sacramento is like really stacking up, especially the off season they got DeMar DeRozan from Chicago, and now they got Zach LaVine recently.
yeah.
So they got that little Chicago connection going on, and also Sabonis they still have. So I wonder if they're gonna still keep him at center or they're gonna put him as a power forward and have Valanciunas play their starting center. So who knows? Yeah. We are gonna talk about the. Let's see. No, not trade machine because their trade machines ain't always accurate. Um, let's see. So let's look at the stuff from the last few days. Although with the Clippers and Jazz, they acquired Obama and PJ Tucker in a future second round pick and cash consideration from the Clippers for Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills. So the Clippers will got at least a veteran on their team that can probably help them get to where they need to go. Mo Bamba got released today. So we was thinking in the back of my head that probably PJ Tucker was going to be the one that get released since he's on like an inspiring deal. So I guess they didn't want to do that. But yeah, they released Mo Bamba. Maybe opportunity for the Bucks to try to get him. That would be something. But who knows? And plus, like I said, from this 3-team trade, the Lakers, Lakers, Dallas, and Utah did. So Dallas, of course, they received guard Max Christine and Anthony Davis and a 2029 first-round draft pick from the Lakers for Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. And during that, the Lakers will give the Jazz a second-round pick that was from Dallas. They also will get Jalen Hood-Schifino and another second-round pick. So that's that Saturday and the Sunday. And of course we talk about the little bit of Monday's trade. So Hornets acquired a 2029 second round pick. And Thunder in exchange gave up got the conditional second round draft pick. Originally that belonged to the Nuggets. Then the Oklahoma City Thunder was busy again, acquiring the 2030 conditional second round draft pick. Originally belonged to Denver. Then from Charlotte for a 2029 second round draft pick. Originally was belonged to the Phoenix Suns. And this was, the kind of like a 3-team trade situation. So The Kings received City Kisco and draft consideration from San Antonio in exchange for guard Jordan Lafferty and De'Aaron Fox. Then you got the Bulls, because in that deal, they gave up Zach LaVine. So received guards Kevin Herter from Sacramento in exchange for guard Zach LaVine and draft considerations. And the Bulls did receive guard Trey Jones and Zach Collins in a draft consideration from San Antonio. And that same day, they waived Torrey Craig and Chris Martin. So yeah, shocking. And of course, what was happening yesterday was Caleb Martin went to Dallas in exchange for guard Quentin Grimes and draft considerations for Philly. And of course, what happened earlier, of course, Daniel Theis, the Thunder got him in the 2031 second round pick from New Orleans in exchange for cash considerations. So I don't think they can still do that. But anyways, let's go to what we all here to talk about and came for. I don't know why they still didn't got it like official yet, but I don't know. I guess they need to like check some stuff. So Bucks got rid of Chris Middleton and AJ Johnson, which I'm sad to see go with AJ Johnson. So thought he was like a promising rookie that was going to the future of the team, but it didn't work out that way. It seems like so. So let's see. Bucks sent, of course, AJ Johnson and a pick swap to Washington, which is for I think they said it was on 2028 swap, but from when you did it for Fans Pro, they can't do that. But things may change. So the Bucks end up getting Kyle Kuzma and forward and Wisconsin's own Patrick Baldwin Jr. And the Bucks also have a second round draft compensation, which most likely they say it will be a 2025, well, this year's second round draft pick. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there was more to this. This I didn't know. Okay, the Knicks are sending center Jericho Sims to the Bucks in exchange for Deron White and cash considerations. Whoa, okay. That was something new. I didn't even know that. So, this is the first for me knowing this. So, they got their center, their backup center, so that helps. And, if they end up keeping, Bobby Portis out of this, that's fine. So, I really don't know what other moves like the Bucks can do. So, that does kind of solve their center problems with Jericho Sims. He's athletic. Hey, Jazz Girl. So, they got their center situated right there. Well, and plus, they wanted to get rid of Delon Wright anyway. I thought they was going to end up, going to release him. So, they still didn't get to get rid of either their 2031 first or second round pick. So, that's good. But, yeah, Bucks got their center. So, So they really don't have to dump no salaries if they don't need to. So they're I think they're like somewhere around like I think 7 or 8 million under the second apron. So they're in the first apron. So I know they're happy about that. If the Bucks end up making more moves tomorrow, I'll be very shocked because I think they just did enough to get what they needed to get, especially getting Jericho Sims, which is a 6'10", 245-pound center, but he can play power forward as well. So, when Brooke Giannis gets to sit down or whatever, you can have Jericho Sims and Bobby Portis be like your backup front court. And if you're gonna start Kyle Kuzma, you're gonna end up starting, let's see, Torian Prince. That's what I meant to say. So you will have a good defensive backcourt. Although Bobby lacks a little bit of defensive, but He seems like he's proven like to be good for a little bit. Like I mentioned with his 3 blocks today. So, but like I said, guys, they I don't know how long this was posted, but I think this was updated because I didn't. Oh wow, this was this morning.
Bro.
This was this morning too, huh?
You know the musician Irv Gotti?
Oh, you mean the producer? Yeah.
He's dead.
Wow. That's a surprise. Yeah, we understand you've been sick and stuff like that, so I'm glad you're able to join us. A lot of people joined us in the beginning, but then again, they split. That happens from time to time. I guess because we got some people that they're wrestling fans, and you got some people that are basketball fans and like other stuff too. So yeah, that's probably where some of them went because I guess they heard me talk about basketball and they just split. Okay, that's fine. I'm just glad you joined us. So yeah, I guess this was a move I did not catch, but yeah. So the Bucks got their center. So that is interesting. So it was just a good thing that they didn't have to give up no like draft picks or anything like that. So that works. But like I said, I would be shocked if they try to do any more moves. Maybe they'll end up keeping Bobby or trade him. I don't know, but I think they might keep him. So like his contract is not that bad, but Pat Connaughton is not that bad. But as you see, some of these past games that Pat Connaughton is actually doing okay and not doing too bad in the games with the Bucks. So maybe a resurgence for him to getting stuff worked out and all that stuff. So yeah, it's cool. Okay, so let's see. There was something else I was going to talk about. The thing that's messed up on like I see, some people was thinking Kyle Kuzma was like 6'8", but 6'7", but he's 6'9". So, and a guy that can play, combo forward, either the small forward or the power forward. But I think when he was in Washington, he was the power forward. And the good thing is like he can play like the small forward, and it's quicker, more athletic, and all that stuff. Although he's dealing with like career lows. I think I did. Was it like this past Monday on Raw? I think I forgot who. I think it was Io Sky and Rhea Ripley was talking. Then both Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez end up attacking them. So yeah, I've seen it. So that's probably was the one you was talking about. So yeah, we did see. Yeah, I did see that. Let's see. So maybe the issue with some people, especially the Middle East sexuals. Well, if they don't learn from the things that been happening in the NBA in past time, that there's no such thing as loyalty in the NBA. It hasn't been that way, ever since you got some teams, okay, we don't want to stay with their same team and they just jump from other teams. So that's been going on since the beginning of, the NBA period. So you can't say, okay, there's got to be some loyalty in the NBA, which there'll be loyalty to their top star, but it all depends if the players are loyalty. So the team could be loyalty and be like, okay, we still want to keep you, but the player probably would say like, no, I don't want to stay. Like LeBron James, for example, was a free agent, didn't want to stay with Cleveland. He ended up saying he's taking his talents to South Beach, and I think that was what ESPN posted up for that little special LeBron James was a big waste of time. He could have did an article or did like a little like 10-minute video or something like that. It didn't shouldn't take him like was it half an hour or an hour for that? That's just ridiculous. So for those that can't tell or can't see that I am rocking a Chris Middleton jersey. Like just saying, like I don't hate Chris Middleton, but it was his time to go. And it's like he wasn't going to be more reliable anytime soon, and the Bucks was going to end up needing like a third option. Oh yeah, I know there's a lot of people that's Rhea Ripley fans, so I ain't got a problem with that. I'm a fan myself. Just don't got her T-shirt yet. But some of these Middleton fans was crying over and complaining like this was the worst trade that has ever been done. Like seriously, like calm down. Like it's business first with these owners and GMs and coaches and stuff like that. It's business first before like anything else. So some of y'all Middleton lovers need to really calm down. And if y'all really a Bucks fan, like I said, you can still be a fan of Middleton, but if you really a Bucks fan, you will accept this trade and learn more about the business side of the NBA, and also learn from how some players ain't that loyal. It just depends on certain teams. Milwaukee right now they're loyal to Giannis and Dame because the top two players out of the 75 best players in the NBA. Of course, you're gonna want to keep them. I'll say keep Dame as long as you can and keep Giannis as long as you can. But if Giannis decide next season whatever he wants to get traded, I will understand that, and I'm not gonna like hate the guy, but he done enough for us. Two-time MVP, NBA All-Star MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, multi-time All-NBA. You can't say that for Chris Middleton. He's never been in the All-NBA. He only been to the All-Star game maybe 3 times.
I would just walk through
and you got Damian Lillard that's gonna be in his 9th but second straight All-Star appearance with the Bucks. Now with Chris Middleton not getting in it, that something's wrong. And plus you missed beginning of the season. And plus if his ankles ain't gonna be that good, they ain't gonna
Okay, we'll be good, Bobby. We'll promise.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that. If these midi-sexuals don't understand the business of the NBA, plus the Bucks need to get out the second apron, or else they was going to lose their both of their 2032 picks. So, or they can or something like they was going to be on hold, so they won't be able to touch them for a while. So some of y'all don't get why some of these teams like the Lakers and the Bucks. And I think the Suns are in too, but I don't think they're gonna make any deals by tomorrow. So who knows? But the point is, you want to get out of the second apron because it's not that good, and there's a lot of stuff that they yeah, you are. But yeah, that's my issue. If Giannis didn't leave when it came to trading away Drew Holiday and got Dame, then they got Kyle Kuzma for Chris Middleton. And it was saying, I don't know how true it is, but Giannis did approve this trade. So y'all can cry, moan and stuff like that, but there have been some players that have been a little bit different when they go to a new team and probably play better. That could be for Kyle Kuzma. He probably will play better with a team that have an opportunity to win a championship, another championship, I may add, because Kyle Kuzma did win one with the
I
Lakers,
love this bit.
and he's young and athletic and 29. So what's wrong with that? And the deal that you got Patrick Baldwin Jr., another guy that's 6'9", probably can play both of the forward position as well. So, and plus he's young too. He's 22. He could be the future of the Bucks. You never know. But I think he's got a 1 year contract, but I think they probably will re-sign him. So we'll see. But anyways, you Middleton sexuals need to grow up and give up. It's like, where were y'all when Ray Allen and Glenn Robinson got traded when you had our big three that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals? Or when were y'all when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ended up getting wanted to leave and wanted to get traded, all after went to had like two NBA Finals appearances, win one out of two, winning the Bucks their first championship ring in a matter of years, which wasn't really that long for years since the franchise got started. So it's like, what do y'all say to that? And like other trades that we got freaking Gary Payton for half the season, and kind of knew that he wasn't going to stay for long. Yeah, I was upset with that, but I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to not like my team anymore because of it. That just don't make any sense. And you got all these analysts that's saying like, the franchise, that that there's some upside with Kyle Kuzma that y'all just don't realize. Y'all just think like, okay, he had a horrible game this year. He's still young. And like I said, change of scenery from some players may end up being, the difference. But yeah, that's just me. But yeah, I did not know about they getting Jericho Sims to the Bucks for Duran Wright, because I know some of y'all was happy that Duran Wright is gone. So I know y'all gotta be happy about that. And yeah, this is insane. Like I said, I didn't know about that second trade, but I knew about the Chris and Kyle Kuzma. So they probably will talk more about it tomorrow. And probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow, when the ESPN do their trade deadline special, I'm probably just gonna be on here live. Wait, I think I got interviews to do around. I'll be 1 Eastern, 12 Central. So I'm trying to bounce back forward with that, and I probably will end up going 12. But I'm thinking that we'll stick with the trade deadline special. After I'm done with my. Oh, I was right. Oh, nice. I'm gonna stick with the trade deadline. I'm gonna see if I'm still on for these other interviews that I'll probably be doing tomorrow, like for the WFSO wrestling talk. So right now it has been good because I had to change some things and all that stuff, especially like family things that's going on as of lately too. So just one thing gotta be done with that. So if I don't do these interviews tomorrow, most likely I will be on live, both on YouTube and Twitch. With the thanks. But anyways, if I don't end up doing those interviews, I'm actually going to go live tomorrow talking about the trade situation and see if the Bucks going to make any more moves.
We're going live tomorrow anyway.
Tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
I'm going live tomorrow afternoon as well.
Okay, just saying.
I know.
Tell me, I'm coming out. I'll whoop your ass.
Ain't nobody starting on you.
You were starting on me.
Ain't nobody want to start on you.
You starting on me because you don't love me.
I understand, and have fun at school tomorrow. But anyways, that's all I'm gonna be done talking about with the Chris Middleton situation, because I have his jersey on. That don't mean I hate the guy or anything like that. I appreciate what he did for the team and stuff like that. But if all you're gonna do is throw stats and not seeing like results of it, then you end up losing battle. Oh, nice. But anyway, of course, AEW Dynamite happened tonight, and but yeah, I'm just seeing if there's any like good things to talk about. Okay, the guns return, so that's good. Um, just trying to see if there's anything. Oh, okay, cool. Um, it was rumored that that Alexa Bliss will be moved to SmackDown. Maybe she ended up joining the Wyatt Six. You never know. We still don't know about the Jay Cargill situation and what they're gonna do with that. So that we don't know. Um, let's see. There's a 9-year-old in my class, and he said he's supposed to be in fourth grade because he's smart. Maybe he is. Trying to think if there's like anything else talk about like wrestling wise, but I don't think there really isn't. But I know we got to look at let's see.
Yeah. I did with my dad.
Are you
You know how long it took me to realize
16, 17 or something like that? I don't know how old you are.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
That's just my guess. But the reason I'm clicked on AEW Dynamite because I want to know when the tickets for when they come here in Milwaukee be on sale. Okay, this is a different setting.
We didn't have a cutting board. We had the tabletop.
Depends on the height. Okay, this is weird. We're not talking about all Leaf experience. Like, seriously?
Yeah, we had a hand mixer.
Events.
Right, this hand and a spoon.
Let's go to events.
And when that all got tired, you switched.
Okay, there we go. So, I might have accidentally clicked on like all Leaf experience. So, that's probably, what happened.
Yeah, we had egg
Let's see.
That's all Brian beat it out, isn't it?
Oh, still to be announced on the ticket sales for AEW Collision. So, no. Yeah, so those tickets ain't now on sale. So, before we end it all, we are gonna for those who's like watching through
You can't end it all. I won't let you. Oh, you mean the show?
Yeah, the show. Wow, and you have a YouTube channel? Ain't that something? I guess young people does get YouTube channels, so I'm not mad, but I'm kind of like surprised that you got a YouTube channel at your age. Then again, I guess I'm like old fashioned, so what if I know?
Except for that, you're down there. I don't think 30 minutes left.
No, I get it, and I understand it. Maybe you want to be like a young entrepreneur and try to make like money off the YouTube, like everybody else is doing. So, I guess I can understand that. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. But anyway, before we end the show, for those who's watching through the pre-show, sorry you guys don't get to see this, but if y'all get a chance, like as soon as the pre-show is like released, just skip on to close to the end of the show, and you get to see like the official teaser of Fantastic Four First Step. So I'm gonna watch this for the first time, and we're just gonna see how it goes. So, and plus, we got why is that? But if you don't show your face, that's nobody ain't gonna care. But why are you scared to show your face anyway?
Or wearing a baseball uniform.
But anyways, let's get to this official teaser of Fantastic Four, and we do got Captain America coming up next weekend. So good enough for Valentine's Day, and me and the lady are gonna see it on Friday. Probably be during the day, but who knows. But anyways, let's get on to it and let's see what happens.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Shit.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock. The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us.
In a bit.
Together.
Ooh, nice car. Galactus.
As a family.
Well, I do like the that they're in the 60s, but they being like, futuristic with like some of the inventions that that Reed Richards had made, like with the car and with the flying ship or whatever. For me, this trailer is not enough for me. Like, it has the good parts and stuff like that, but this wasn't enough for me to be like, ooh, I can't wait to see this. So I know it got good screen tests and stuff for this movie, but for me, it's just not enough. But they're gonna put more trailers out there eventually, but just right now, it's not enough. Now I think they probably would have did like maybe another 20 seconds of it, then probably make it interesting. But I guess the only interesting thing is they show a little bit of Galactus. So that was one good thing. And normally, with the Fantastic Four in the first place, they always have.
Careful. She let one rip in there and it ain't even cool. Sound like something that Andre the Giant produced.
Leave me alone.
Oh God. But
She'd have ripped the fart that Andre the Giant would blush.
Shut up.
Oh God, but yeah, like I do believe that some young people do like have phones and stuff like that. So I'm not even surprised. It's like young people like have like tablets. So like I said, things that going on lately are not surprising to me. But like overall, with this
Andre the Giant walking there. He give you the nod of approval.
Shut up.
But anyways. Sorry, but I think this trailer for this Fantastic Four is not enough for me. Like I say, it has some good moments and stuff like that, but it's not enough. So hopefully, they end up getting like more stuff out there in the months to come and go from there. So overall, I'll just give it like an okay instead of. I'm not gonna grade it or number it up, but I'm just gonna give it an okay. So.
Counterpart they'll kill Donald Trump. See her on the news later. America owes you a debt of gratitude, man.
But anyways, okay.
Let AJ finish his show.
Yeah, please. But anyways, that's it for me. Thank you guys that watching on Twitch. Please, follow us on here doing like live content. Especially like the next live contact would be tomorrow. Of course, we're going to talk about the Jones Chronicles later on that evening, and we're also going to do like the live NBA draft in case the Bucks do some more moves. So yeah. But yeah, ask you guys on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We're getting close again to 500 subscribers, so hopefully we get there by the end of the month. That's what we're pushing for. And hopefully we can get there. And tell people about this channel. If you want to know stuff about comic book news, comic book news, wrestling news, and also Milwaukee Bucks news, and also normally we talk about developments that's going on in Milwaukee, but right now it ain't that much to talk about as of late. So I haven't been talking about it on the show today. But yeah, over 2,400 videos and counting. Been doing it for 16 years, so almost close to like when YouTube has got started. So anyways, please check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com with upcoming videos like this, and also events that's going on from the Midwest with wrestling. Also with picks we took with wrestlers, and also picks we took at like Bucks events as well, and like other good stuff. We working on the shirt brand, so that should be up pretty soon. So if you get a chance, it'll probably be up sooner or later, but don't know when. But I will let y'all know when that happens. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good night. If you're watching through the through the pre-recorded episode, y'all have a good day and see you later.